Deadliest and Deadliest Catch, Bloodline, airing Tuesdays on Discovery Channel. We are in season 18 of Deadliest Catch. I mean, congratulations on the longevity of the show.
I mean, it's a show unlike any other. It's more of a docudrama. It's not, it's just, if you wait 20 minutes, something's going to happen that people find interesting and we have to deal with. So it's just an ongoing process. And the thing is with Discovery, they raised the bar. Their camera equipment's better again this year. The visuals are fantastic. And, you know, life changes. Everybody follows us like we're a family.
Let's talk. I mean, if you are trucking, you know, the roads aren't really going to change. So you kind of know what to expect. But with changing, you know, weather conditions, with the uncertainty of the waters, Josh, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about, you know, how this past season has been and just how crazy it was, especially, you know, water conditions.
Well, you know what? They shut down our king crab season. We get pushed in the area to go fish. That is definitely a lot. We got way bigger tides. It's been, you know, just an insane year. And, you know, it kind of seems like the climate's changed a little bit. The waves are getting a little bit bigger. The water's getting colder, warmer in different places. I mean, right when you think you know it all, Mother Nature throws you for a loop.
Well, Bill, let's talk a little bit about the demand as far as king crab. You know, this was something that, you know, as far as, you know, people going out to celebrate and people going out to, you know, have fun the past, you know, 2 years, but that, you know, lives have kind of changed. How was demand versus, you know, the job that you were trying to do?
Well, you know, if you remember last year, I went over to Russia to try to get a foot in the door and maybe do some harvesting and marketing. And with the current political situation in the world, America has declined to accept any more importation of Russian crab or seafood. And with our season being closed, there's a little bit of Norwegian crab and a little bit of Argentinian crab on the market. So king crab is virtually non-existent. I was in Seattle the other day. They had some remaining king crab from last season at Pike Place Market. It was $99.99 a pound, which is pretty bizarre.
Which is pretty bizarre. We'll see what the next couple of seasons that end up bringing us. Josh, let's talk about reconnecting with Shane and how that's changed, you know, your life and how this is, you know, changing some of the storylines here on the shows.
Well, you know, it was really good to reconnect with my older brother. He's just a great guy. He's always kind of the Boy Scout of the family, you know, the good one out of the three boys. And, you know, I could see why he didn't crab fish full time. That's another story in itself. He's a great guy, though. I mean, and it was just great to be able to connect with him. And, you know, a lot of people didn't realize I had an older brother, but fishing wasn't his forte. He had his own company back home. He still does. But I think, you know, overall, my dad would probably be proud. So there's that.
Does it feel like a full circle moment to be able to honor the memory of your dad, connect with Shane, and be able to, you know, look through some of these maps and work together?
Yeah, no, it was really, really awesome to be able to work with my brother. And man, we ran through some hurdles and, you know, the world will get to see it. And he's reliving it every Tuesday. So I mean, it's kind of funny. I'll talk to him on the phone and he's like, I don't remember doing that. And I'm like, oh, yep, you did it. Like, it's pretty funny, but he's just a great guy and real soft spoken, but, you know, good people. And it was really cool to see my older brother in action. You know, as much as my younger brother could have been there at the same time. That would have been really neat. But you know, you gotta fulfill his lifelong dream. Will he keep doing it? I don't think he will, but you know, we'll see. You never know. Time will tell.
And enjoy the ride while we can. While Bill, I do want to ask you, just since we were talking about the very beginning of the season and the cameras, as far as Discovery filming, let's talk a little bit about the crew. I mean, I want to give a shout out to them as far as, you know, this may be something that they're not necessarily prepared to do, but how they've kind of grown with the team since the beginning, and preparing them to join these missions, because it's probably something unexpected that you have no idea what you're getting yourself into.
Well, some of the guys are naturals. I mean, they love it. You know, they're hams. They want to be part of it. They want to get their philosophies and viewpoints out there. And, you know, and a lot of guys will take this and use it for charity purposes too. The notoriety from the show. Like Landon, he's always working with some charity. He's always doing some good stuff. And it's there's other guys that don't want anything to do with the camera. And honestly, we're kind of a joint operation boat. You have to be active with the camera and be a good fisherman. You can't just go, I don't want to do this, or we'll just replace you. That's the way it goes.
That's the way it goes. And then, Josh, let's talk a little bit about Bloodline as well too.
Yeah, Bloodline is just it's quite remarkable finding these charts, kind of chasing down this dream. It's been such a wild ride, and I've gotten help from a lot of our friends. Even Captain Wild Bill helped me this year. I got my brothers both on that show, and it's just been kind of a wild deal. Right when you think you've seen it all, man, I'll tell you what, you definitely haven't seen enough. I don't know how to explain it, but right when I'm chasing down a dream, it always seems to keep growing. And I'll tell you, I just want things to work out for once, just everything to go smooth.
Congratulations on season 18, and Tuesday nights on Discovery is where you can go ahead and catch Deadliest Catch and Deadliest Catch Bloodline. Josh, Wild Bill, thank you so much for your time today.
Thanks, brother.
Thank you.
Thanks.